Hello everybody, my name is Tokriva and welcome back to Europa Universalis 3, our game as France, and we see that Scotland has rebel problems, and we're still allied with England too, interestingly enough. But I guess it's time to speed up things until something interesting happens. So in the meantime, our infamy is very slowly declining. Oh, apparently the Holy Roman Emperor is a new one, and Brunswick has inherited stuff. Well, sure, Cyprus will go with a royal marriage. New Pope, new Emperor, and here we have the other way of inheriting people. So Brunswick has inherited Saxe-Lunenburg, or Saxe-Lauenburg, I think, yeah. So this province used to be from a different country, but Brunswick, from a royal marriage, has inherited it. So it's now their territory as well as Cord, and that's the important part of it. Saxe can still exist, but it's because of the core. It's very well for Brunswick to keep that specific state their own. And here's our autosave. Happens every year or every half year, I think. So decisions. Join the Holy Roman Empire. Now, why would we join the Empire? Why can't I join the Empire anyway? Huh, this is new. I apparently can join the Empire if I so please. Well, none of my actual areas are inside of the Empire. Oh, here we see. Yeah, since I still don't have any inflation, we're gonna use caution while adding extra tech to trade. It will go up by this amount because our merchants have picked up a few new concepts when it comes to handle trade when they encounter some foreign merchants. They think that with some investment in trying it out, it will be very beneficial for France in the long run. So we'll use caution. I don't want to get inflation up. One way to get rid of inflation is either the idea or having a certain great man at the court. So which areas can we actually join? So Champagne, Dauphiné, Lyonnais, Nemours, and Vermandois. So that's these. Anything that borders, I think, Vermandois, Champagne, Nemours, Lyonnais, and Dauphiné. So these could all join, but why is that? It's not because of cores, definitely because, well, here only we have a core. So that's, I have no idea, but I also have no intention of joining the Empire because why the hell would we? Now, do we still have a very good place for a constable? Well, we'll build one in Toulouse. I don't think it will hurt that much. And what did the dock do again? That was the production efficiency, and there's no real space left in that sense. So we might as well look at building a church somewhere where we have a high tax base. So Normandy would be a good place for a church because the higher that the tax rate is, the more you pay in stability cost. Then again, the church is also a flat decrease, so it's not that bad in essence either. Now, we have a support limit of 46. We have lots of money incoming, so I am going to expand our military. And I will basically build a third army of 8-4. So we want one with the infantry. Oh. And I don't want to hire merchants though, so I just want to recruit. That was an infantry, yes. So 1 horse. Can we not? 2 horse, 3 horse, 4 horse. And the rest of them will be infantry. Apparently it doesn't like it when we're not cored, so 7, 8, 9, 10. We need 2 more infantry. Well, we can start one here and one in Paris itself. Same time we put the we'll put the Armée Royale in Armor to quelch some revolts, because having an army in a province will actually decrease the revolt risk there. And we have lost a natural scientist, which was actually the worst of our friends in giving us research. Now we have no actual researchers, which in the beginning are, in my opinion, the most powerful to have. So, ooh, National Epic, what does it do? We'll lose some money in the magistrate, and we gain 1+1 cultural tradition for 10 years. It's not bad. Tapestry, 20 years, -1 revolt risk, +1 legitimacy, and +2 cultural tradition. You know, this is actually a very good one to do regardless. So we'll have our tapestry. Now what we'll do is buy the guy who does trade. It's only 3. We will lose a small percentage of cultural tradition, hiring someone through our screen, but so long we can put Etienne at work. It's better than anything of the others had. So minus interest is we don't even have any loans, so that's not useful. I see Milan has just now annexed Parma. So I've always seen Italy go up in fire. Papal State goes out, takes some provinces, takes back. Naples takes some back. Naples takes Sicily, and it just. Then at one point Austria just steamrolls in and takes everything. It's quite intense sometimes, but that's how it goes. So let's move everyone who is done to Paris. Do you not have a force limit here? You yeah. We've lost a very small amount of troops just now because of attrition of running through Lençon, I believe. Which is kind of annoying, but not able to do anything about that. Auvergne. So we should start making happy with Auvergne now. So let's do that then, because we do want to annex them, and it would mean 2 provinces though, but still. Annexation. Well, we need to wait on our diplomat to return regardless. Bourbon, yes. Oh, unlikely for a royal marriage. Unlikely. Do you not like me anymore? Well, Foy does, so... we already have a marriage with... our realm stability has increased. Then we'll put all our money back into land budget. In a year we'll have new research unlocked. So... as we already have a royal marriage, we'll just have to throw money at it, and that's the only way of actually getting annexation done, through peaceful means. I am so glad they are changing that with the next game, and that you actually lose less. Well, you just send a diplomat, and it just takes time. It doesn't actually takes you any money. Well, it might cost you something, of course, but I mean, it doesn't just cost you random money for the random chance at 190 relationship, which is kind of just annoying for the most part. Maybe? Yes. Milan likes us. Savoy likes us. Avignon is again an archbishopry. Oh wow, he is a very strong leader. 9 diplomatic, 7 administration, and 6 military. Jeez, that's a strong person. Now the disadvantage of taking all of these vassals and annexing them is of course that the total force limit of your nation, including vassals, will go down. But in the end you'll be able to field a larger army yourself, which should usually be stronger, and still got lots of money, so we can throw some more at it. Yeah, we can still join the Empire, but I still don't know why we would want to join the Empire, and why can we do this now and couldn't before? Is that because Might be actually. Where is it? Here. Might actually because we did get to level 5 government tech. That might have actually given us that one. So, still April of 23 versus February 42. That's just a naval. September of 1420. That's just because of our excellent advisor. Ah yes, Auvergne. We can still throw one money at you. Ooh, why did you just go down? I don't know. It was at 87, I think. Could be wrong, of course. Hey, there's a different decision now. Promote cultural unity. Ah, now we can lose the core that Normandy had on Co. And apparently, well, you can only remove those cores if no one is actually, if the country doesn't exist. So, if these countries were our core, possibly, and are as well. Ah, here we go. That's land done. So what I'm saying is, if these countries had, if we were cored, possibly, I think is what is the requirement, as well as having the national focus on it. And I forgot that I actually don't have the national focus. I forgot how to do. Oh, here it is actually. Click here to make this province your national focus. So, and it's stuck there for like 30 years or so, but it allows you to create a center of trade, and at the moment Paris is our center of trade, and it allows you, it also gives you a lot of bonuses in that specific province and all the provinces around it. So now let's see, annexation. We still have to wait over 4 years before our Orléans annexation actually goes away. Well, we'll just keep putting money into land tech, because we get different units which are stronger than our current ones, and it takes us we get it right before naval level 5 as well, and that's just because of our advisor here. And land tech in the beginning is quite strong if you're constantly having to fight wars. I mean, we have an army of 36,000 people going around. How's our naval support? Oh, actually at 8. So we have a fleet of 4 and barks. I needed the province. So we have 4 carracks. Ooh. I was like, wait, what is this? And then it suddenly is the province. So we have 4 carracks and 4 cogs, and I guess we'll build an extra cog. It's not expensive because up until your force limit, it's pretty cheap to maintain relatively. Then when you go over your force limit, then it starts going up, up, and up fast. Now, let's put it at high speed. Maybe see if we can force some... Okay, nobles demand stuff. Income loss for 20 years or lose 1 stability. 10%, how much is that? That's a lot actually. I'm gonna refuse and let our stability go up again. At this rate it would take us until July of 23, and putting money into it until... So our nation at the moment, it costs 1 year and 3 months or 4 months to completely get back up to the maximum amount of stability. So we'll buy another church, and we just finished the church and co, or we finished the boat. And hello. Oh, excellent. Culture in Normandy is not Norman anymore, but has actually become Cosmopolitan, or the French one. Papal state, faithful ally requesting you to their aid in the conflict against Naples and Modena. Sure, we'll go to war. Gives us a chance to get some free stuff, maybe. Maybe we can take Modena. I mean, we can just walk into it anyway. And the Pope is getting Naples himself regardless, so... Oh, apparently all of our vassals have just joined this war as well. That's just silly. Hello, what are we doing here? Oh, Our old monarch has decided to die a little too soon. His heir is not quite ready. A regency council. Okay, a regency council in itself means that we cannot start a war, and I don't think we can actually annex a nation either while in a regency. It doesn't say though, no. It only says you have all this time. Well, we can start new royal marriages now that we have a different king. Sort of, actually. We don't actually have him yet. And at least all our vassal buddies are... Ooh, they are still unlikely. Don't mind. Huh. Okay. I thought it just went up. Maybe they were very unlikely just now, but okay. Maybe. Yeah, let's just say yes. Unlikely. Well, at least for most of them it went up. So we are currently... Well, they're basically sieging everything we're sieging with. Who is this? Aragon. Oh, apparently our Spanish friends are helping as well. Or are they more Basquish? I don't know. You have the Basques and you have the other group. Silly me. The Basques is here. Catalonians. Yeah. Catalan. So Aragon is the Catalan group, and Navarra, Labourg, and Vizcaya are Basque in terms of their culture, and Castilian is basically the Spanish culture as a whole. But yeah, we entered, rejected, entered, and entered. It's just to get your legitimacy back up, you need to have quite some royal marriages. And apparently we still need a few, or our legitimacy will keep dropping. And that's never good. So normally Austria would say yes, and they do. So right now it should go up really slowly. You have ill news. Our general has died. Oh no. But apparently we are now leading the siege instead of... yes, we have won the siege at Modena. Naples will pay a lot, and we get out of the war on our own terms. We get some prestige, and I'll take it. I mean, I don't want Modena yet. It's so far off, getting a core and stuff. It's just a pain. It takes 50 years for any province you take to get a core. As you can see here, it takes until 1457, so 40 more years before Nevers becomes our core. At the same time, we have our stability has increased, so we'll put everything back into land research. So yeah, it takes 50 years to core, which is in 4 this changes dramatically, in that you get your leader is worth administrative points, and as well as military and diplomatic points, I think. Yeah, I think those points is what your leader generates, as well as the country generates 3 on its own every month. You get from your leader anywhere between 1 and 6 because of its level. They must be right. I don't want to lose stability instead. And we'll get it back for free for now anyway. So, as I was saying, you get 3 plus 1 to 6 for whatever stat your king has. And in the case of this Regency Council, our stats would be 1, 2, and 2. And the stats of our king would be 4, 6, and actually 0 would be his military skill. So yeah, it's actually 0 to 6 that your leader can give. But then your advisors will also give you 1 through 3, depending on how much you pay. Well, anyone that gives you plus 3 is extremely expensive, and you need to have... What is this? Burgundy has actually taken this, and there are some rebels here. Let's try and take them out and back them up with our other army. Yeah, our morale is low, which is why we are taking more damage than we should. But we should still easily win this, I think. Especially when our other army joins up, which which I will. Ah, we just got 25 ducats for wool. Okay, so we actually lose this group, but now the morale should be low. And yeah, it's based on a roll system, so it can at times be quite annoying to actually win fights. You lose more people than you would like. So, oh yes, they're going back into the territory of Burgundy, and they will keep this for a while. Then probably Brittany will pop up again. And they're basically nationalists. They want to form Brittany again. But the thing is, I don't want them in my country because they would form Brittany, including my taken provinces. Now we have reached level 6 in government tech for free. At 9 we get another idea, and at 11, so it'll just research ahead. It'll actually be done in 44 while still being 12 years ahead. So it will actually just finish up around 14, 29 or 30 as long as we keep this amount of spending. Now an embassy is a special unique building. You can only have one in your entire nation, and it basically you can put it in any province that has a neighbor that is not owned by France, and the province must have no French core. So we can build it in Nevers because it's not a French core, but it's extremely expensive. So it's no use getting it yet. Decisions, hey, settlement policy, local customs. Custom -6 revolt risk. This basically is the difference between I can force them to become cosmopolitan or I can leave them to be Normans, and this basically means it will never convert to my culture, but they will not mind and stay their own. They will be Norman and happy to be part of the French. And expand the bureaucracy. I do not want to do this. So the further along your tech level is, the more you can build, the more you can do. So now we have the army, and we can build armories. And armories basically increase your manpower and decrease the cost and time it takes to build new people. We'll definitely build one in Paris at least. And our manpower is quite good, and it's not really hurting us at this point, which is one of the advantages of being France. But other than that, we might just... Oh, hello, again. A conflict against the Mamluks. Why would you be... Crusades. I will decline. I will lose a lot of prestige, by the way. Holy crap, that's a lot. I just lost a ton of prestige, but then again, I should have accepted it because they're basically just being overrun by Castile, Portugal, and Genoa already. So, crap. I should have just accepted it. Then again, they do have Naples nationalists, so Naples might be breaking off again in a few years. And the only way to truly gain prestige again is to, go to war and get people to join your side. Maybe. Yes, thank you. We will get some more of these royal marriages out there, hopefully. Oh. Alliance from Sweden. Sure, why not? Hello, Sweden. Oh, it's a big country. And I'm not entirely sure, but they seem to have gone into a war of independence with Denmark, because Sweden and Norway both begin in a personal union with Denmark in this game. But Sweden usually is the stronger one, definitely in the beginning compared to Denmark. And they will basically, when they have the power, they will break free and start kicking ass and taking names. So can we build more of these constables? Sure, we'll build them here. We will not build them in Nevers yet because it's not a core yet. So, Co is a core. Sure, I do have the money to spare for them, and it's good to have these buildings regardless. So, yeah, there's not a lot to do, so we'll speed up again. Hopefully we'll get to annex the Auvergne pretty soon. Seriously, you're already back, you know? For now, let's up our maintenance to full and just kick them out. Ah, we've reached trade level 4 without doing anything specific into it. Because we're doing all the other stuff anyway. Production is going up steadily. Naval is going up because of our advisor. Land because of our investments. So this is pretty good. So once more, and here we go. Just attack and destroy. And we cannot enter Burgundy, but we'll ask for... we can now... Ah, now we have our king with 7 administration, 3 military and 9 diplomacy. And we'll just finish off these rebels for them. Now, our king also gives us bonuses like you get more investment into government from your... That would be the administration skill. And because you get a +7, the same 7 is on production, a 7 on trade as well. And a 3 and a 3 on naval and land because of his low military skill. And you get twice your administration skill into stability. Now in the in part 4, in the 4th installment of the game, both trade and naval I think are moved to diplomacy 3 in a sense. So it's more divided as well. But stuff that diplomacy does, for instance, is give you a much higher chance. Oh no, it's actually no. Wait, that's actually it is. Oh no, it is. Oh, that's weird. It's basically flipped around for when you look at someone else. But higher diplomacy means a higher chance of annexation, as at least. So we might be very lucky in this that we got this new guy. Get the Vendée, please. Well, we can at least move 1 army away. Because we only need 1 to siege. Okay, so we've crossed the date mark for the annexation. It's still unlikely. Gains us 2 infamy and 5 prestige. 2 infamy because we have 2 of these provinces. I will take the speed down a little bit and see what happens. And they reject. Which means we'll have to up our relation again up to 190, and we'll just keep sieging the Vendée. Oh, we have 2 factions of the military that is almost close to breaking out in a civil war over what tactics our country should endorse. We need to back one of them to stop the bickering. The forts are our strength, or we must always attack. Now the biggest problem is we gain either defense or offense, and these are our sliders, and I can never find my sliders when looking through this tab system. So basically we are quite offensive already. It means that artillery is more expensive and forts are less defensive, but it gives our leaders a bigger shock value as well as larger morale for the army. So I will stay offensive because going defensive will give you siege instead of shock, and shock is quite good anyway, but we must always attack. Now the problem is I will lose a stability point regardless, so it's black news indeed. Now and let's put everything back into stability again because sigh. Now we'll still get naval tech in May of 21, but land will be, if we'd still be able to put all our money, it will be April 23, but now it costs at least a year of doing stability, so it will take longer anyway. So let's keep gifting money to 36. That's a very good one actually. Means we'll get to that mark quite fast this time. Will you take a royal marriage? No, you don't take a royal marriage. That's annoying. If they decline a royal marriage, it costs you 10 relation. But if they accept it, you will gain 25. So we're back at 200 now. And this time it only costs us diplomats and money once. Now let's demand annexation. Just take it. There we go. We lose another stability because we're integrating a different country into our midst. But we get the annexation proposal. Yes, we lose our stability. And we gain 1 stability because of the mission we had. So that basically offsets itself instantly. And now France is actually completely connected together. All blue provinces are reachable without the need of a vassal. Now our relation with Barry has gone down to 0 because, well, we didn't. The maximum you can get without putting money or other stuff into your vassals is 100, and with anyone actually. So going above 100 needs you to actively work on it. But we're vassals, we're friends, and everything. We're very very well diplomatically off with Barry. So within 15 to 20 years, we'll be back at 100 of our relationship with them. Now, let's see. Ah, yes, the next one, Bourbon. So, oh, wow. Why is this lower than Barry's? Union vassal. Oh, Barry's actually the Valois. They're in a same dynasty, but Bourbonnais is not. Possibly because they're in a regency council, but I don't know. Not exactly sure if their leader is even in our dynasty. So now we have annexed another nation, and we'll probably go to war in the next episode, because otherwise it would become even more boring than civilization is, which it's not, but it's so strange. It's not really boring yet. It's more tedious at some points because it takes so long. Now I can show you a bit more of the world, and you can see, I see that Ukraine has split off from Lithuania. The Teutonic Order is getting quite big actually. They usually get squished out by other nations quite fast. But yeah, we're still seeing this Castilian province in Ireland. The Mongol hordes are at the doorstep of Muscovy, but Muscovy is actually fighting back, it seems. No. Oh no, Sibir, which is Siberia, and it's over here where we cannot see them. But they're actually, that's interesting. There's Georgia, the Jalairids. Either more horde. Oh yeah, it's another horde because they're led by a Khan. They're led by Khan! No, not really. But so the Papal State is taking over Naples, and oh yeah, we're not allied anymore, so I cannot see if they are in fact occupied by Algiers. Are they freaking insane? That's also something that EU4 will mostly fix, and it's that the amount of silliness that can go on in that nations will just go everywhere taking over land, and it makes the map look horrible. But yeah, the Holy Roman Empire, these are its electors, and as it stands, I think Austria will take the next throne, but you might not be sure. But they, rating as a -42. Yeah, infamy is quite hard on. Oh no, this is our relationship with that specific elector. Now here you can see that infamy counts really hard when you want to be the emperor of the Holy Roman Empire, and it gives us a -130 for everyone. So yeah, not a member of the HRE. And for Austria, it's actually large nation +50. So there is a possibility to get an outsider become head of the HRE, I guess. But you need to be really, really good at what you're doing, and make sure that the large nations are not being very good. So it is possible, I guess, to be France and take over the Holy Roman Empire, but that's a challenge, definitely. So I will quickly build some more of these constables in provinces that are cores of ours. And you know what? We'll build a marketplace. We can now build marketplaces as well, which increase the trade income by 10%. Now, trade income is actually... where would it actually say what it is? That wouldn't say in these, so... because this is our production, 18%. Yeah, that's our production efficiency. So there should be 27% here somewhere, maybe. Actually, you know, what we'll do, we'll build a marketplace. Oh, we already have a marketplace. So if we see where it says the 10% here, and it does not actually say it in this one. So, trade income and land province, center of trade, that's different. Production, it doesn't say the marketplace either. And yeah, then I'm not entirely sure how well it will work. It might actually just here it is, the total percentage worth of the value is actually plus 10%. So what you want to do when building a marketplace is looking for the highest production value regardless. And then when you, no, I just want to see Languedoc, but it has a 4.7 value in production because of its high efficiency and the dock. But basically its trade value is at 20.7, so it would gain 10% more with a marketplace, which we will build here. Now this will be the end of the episode. Next time I will hopefully definitely go to war, a big war, maybe take our rightful English provinces from England. Oh, we've actually lost our alliance, so that's a possibility. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Definitely look forward for my EU4 videos, which are coming in about 2 weeks when it releases. It releases the 13th of August if I'm remembering right. And that should be in about 2 weeks time after this video comes out for you guys. So like and subscribe, and I will see you later.